Hey, what's up, God's people and fellow ambassadors? Welcome back to the Ambassadors channel. Well, here it is all about motivating you, the people of God, to be true disciples of Jesus Christ. If this is your first time tuning in, I just want to say thank you very much for doing so. Do me a favor though, watch this video all the way to the end. And don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as leave something in the comment section and let me know what you think about it as well. So today I want to talk real quickly about guarding our heart. Now I'm going to come from a particular passage of scripture that that you know it to be something else, and you know what it something else is once I read it. But this scripture is really telling us, in addition to what it says, it is also telling us and showing us how to guard our heart, because the Bible said that we should guard our heart with all diligence, because out of it flows the issues of life. But the things that Jesus was really talking about for us to guard our heart against is not against people. It's against things such as pride. It's against things such as jealousy. It's against things such as resentment, unforgiveness, hatred, and so forth. Because those are the things that enters a person's heart. Now, and when it enters a person's heart, we now filter everyday life situation and people responses through those filters. And most of the time, what we will do is, if someone says something that rubs you the wrong way, we want to get upset and want to get mad and respond in the negative. But when you take a look at Luke chapter 6 and verse 31, and when we respond in that way, right, it says, do unto others as you would want others to do unto you. It is teaching us how to guard our heart. In that, it's saying for us not to respond the way they are responding. Even though they are responding to you, or they are treating you in the negative, or they are talking bad about you, don't you do the same. As a disciple, you don't follow that. Even if you are doing good and they're not reciprocating that good, is what I'm really trying to say. If they're not reciprocating the good that you're doing towards them, don't follow them in the negative thinking, in the negative behavior, in the negative argumentative issues. Don't do that. Regardless of what they're doing, as a disciple of Jesus Christ, our attitude and mindset should be that I am going to treat you the way I would like to be treated, regardless of how you are treating me. And here's the reason why this is, and here's the wisdom in the scripture, is because if I respond with negativity for negativity, I am allowing that negative spirit to enter into my heart. If I respond with hate for hate, I am allowing hate to enter into my heart. If I respond with unforgiveness because you've done something to me, or a loved one or a friend, and I respond with unforgiveness, then I am allowing unforgiveness to get into my heart. And once those things get into the heart, we now begin to filter everyday life situations through them. So it affects us tremendously. It affects our right now, it affects our tomorrow, and it affects our future. And so, looking at Luke chapter 6 verse 31, I begin to understand that this scripture is really way more than what meets the eye. It's way more than just me doing good to others so good can come to me. It's teaching me how to preserve myself. It's teaching me how to discipline my response so that I can grow spiritually, so that I can grow naturally in my thinking, and be successful in life. So again, Luke chapter 6 verse 31 is not only, as a matter of fact, I would say Luke chapter 6 verse 31 all the way down to verse 38 is teaching us how we supposed to guard our heart against these things that enters into a person's life and then come out as they speak and defile them. You know, when we are instructed to guard our heart with all diligence, for out of the heart flows the issues of life, it wasn't really speaking about guarding your heart from people, because as long as we're in this world, in this body, offense is going to come, and quite frankly, we are going to offend people as well, whether it's intentional or unintentional. And so it wasn't that you need to do good to people, only you need to do good to people because you want good to come your way. It is for it's guarding your heart so that we can grow strong, that we can live happily as much as possible and not perpetuate or continue on in the spirit of hate, in the spirit of unforgiveness, in the spirit of pride, and so forth. So I hope you really enjoyed this small, informative teaching, because I'm just sharing with you what I begin to learn, that Luke chapter 6 and verse 31 is way more than just um, me being good to you or anybody else, or you being good to me or anybody else. There is a lot in there, and I encourage you to go back and read it for yourself and study it, and you will see that this scripture is saying a whole lot for now, my tomorrow, and my future. God bless.